Oop, and I hit the right button. Boom! I did hit the right button.
Bam.
Sweet. Hi, everybody. There's a couple people here. Sweet.
I'm lurking here too. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, no, you got quieter.
Oh no, I got quieter.
Somewhere between when I got these levels and now. No.
Alright, I'm gonna try and move my mic a little bit closer. I
Okay.
don't have a lot of space on my desk because I'm bad about, like, desk clutter.
Let me turn this game down just a little bit to help you out, too.
Sure.
Let's do 45. That seems like a fun number. Hey, Saber. Hey, Pogson. Hey, Lampy. Hey, Blue.
I also tabbed over, and yes, Lampy, it is the Pfenix. FYI, I'm just lurking on the actual channel, and I'm not gonna have chat up. So, but I did tab over for a minute.
All right. Did I turn you down on Discord? I think I cranked you on Discord.
I think so. That sounds like what you said you did.
Let me. Discord. Let me turn up the volume, Discord. Wow, it's letting me turn the volume up. Where did you go? Hang on. There we go. I had to pop it out. Yeah, you are cranked.
I was hiding. I hate going up against Twitch in League, by the way. I hate him so much. But every time that he pops out of his stealth, it's like, I was hiding. I can't. I love it. I love it. I love that stupid rat.
Which one's Twitch?
He's the little rat with the crossbow. Like, he's literally a rat. I'm not insulting him. His character is
Oh, yeah, he like throws poison and stuff.
Yes.
Oh,
and he goes
okay.
invisible and he pops out. I was hiding. I don't know. I just love it.
I vaguely remember the good points of League of Legends. those rare moments of non-toxicity.
Right. Uh-huh.
Also, hi, Honey Money. All right, I turned myself down to try and match your levels, so it looks like everybody's just gonna have to turn us up on their end because I can't make you any louder, and if you can't make yourself any louder, well, that's how today's gonna be.
I guess so. We've done our best.
We have. What else can you ask for? I guess more, but you won't get it, so why bother?
It's very possible.
Okay. So my idea is I'm going to try and cut this together, but I don't know if that'll work. But this is an experiment. We're going to try this. But Pfenix.
And that's okay. Where do you want me to start with you?
Start with saying hi and who you are so people know.
Who I am. I'm Pfenix. I used to be a lot more regular on Twitch, but I decided to pick up like a normal job, and then they wanted me to do full-time, and it was a lot more stability, so that's what I'm currently doing.
That's valid.
It is incredibly valid, and I'm just saying that the stability is really nice, because sometimes when I'm doing art stuff, I'll have like... it's like... not like as a any kind of comment on like bipolar disorder, but it felt a lot like that in a lot of ways because I had some months that are incredibly manic and I'm doing all of the stuff because everybody wants stuff, and then other months that are just dead and I'm not getting anything because people are busy doing other stuff, which is fine. It's all valid. But the chaos definitely was a little stressful, and like I'm on retail right now working in a copy center, which is also its own kind of stressful, but
yeah,
the stability is at least nice. But yeah, I do art. I'm hoping now that I'm kind of in a much more regular schedule that I'm gonna maybe be able to do occasional weekend streams.
Ooh.
But it'll still be pretty occasional. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I would like to at some point, but I also just really like the stability right now.
Look.
So
that is, do not underestimate that's it's stability so nice. I do not.
It really, really, really is.
Do not blame you at all. That's a solid thing to want.
And I know the job really well because like I've done this exact job before, so.
Oh.
But yeah,
neat.
that's me.
Sweet. All right. So, question today for our hour and a half, 2 hours, however long we have.
Yeah.
How the heck do I play Dead by Daylight?
You run around and you don't get killed if you're playing Survivor, and if you're playing Killer, you run around and kill people. The end. Thanks for coming to the TED Talk.
All right, roll credits.
There we go. We're good. All right. So yeah, if you want to hop in, because I've got you streaming on Discord for me to be able to see without the delay. Okay. So this blood web that you got here on Cheryl.
Yeah.
This is how you get perks and how you get items and how you get offerings.
Okay.
Right?
So I think I understand that. What is hang on. So a perk is these things.
Yes.
Okay. And then I get them through the blood web.
Yes.
Like I actually have to unlock them.
Yeah, every character is going to come with 3 perks that are unique to them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a comparison to League because we were talking about that a little bit ago. So, like, you know how every character in League has their passive ability, they have 3 normal abilities, and then they have their ultimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those abilities are locked to that character, unless you're playing in a special game mode. But, like, those abilities are locked to those characters. That's not how it is entirely in Dead by Daylight, although it's going to be that way for you for a little bit. So Cheryl has 3 perks that she comes with. Real quick so that I can...
Yeah, it's the blood pack.
Mm-hmm.
Where was it? Soul Guard and...
Yes. Repressed Alliance.
Oh, okay, there it is, yeah.
Yeah. And those are only perks that Cheryl can run for you right now. There is a way to teach the perks to your other characters, so eventually if you play long enough, you can get Repressed Alliance.
You can
Blood Pact
repress
and
them.
Soul Guard.
Okay.
Right. You can get those on your other characters. But you have to, like, level up your character to get the teachable versions of them unlocked. And once you unlock the teachable versions, those perks will start showing up on your other characters' blood webs.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow. This is going to be as complicated as the freaking blood web setup because I have a question. It's like, oh, I immediately have a new question, but I haven't even finished what we started with this yet, so I'm going to pin in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to look here on the blood web real quick, any icons that are circles, like the one that's straight down from the center of your blood web, that's a map offering. And those, or sorry, they're hexagons. I lied. Hexagons are...
How could you?
I'm sorry, please forgive. Hexagons are always offerings, and offerings are going to be things that let you influence which map we get sent to.
Oh.
Or they can do things like increase or decrease the amount of fog on the map. So if you're wanting to play really stealthy, you might run a fog offering to increase the amount.
Ooh,
or,
are they... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or if you don't want to deal with really stealthy killers like Ghostface or something like that, you might decrease the amount of fog because then he's going to be easier to see whenever he's running around.
Okay. All right. So, are they one-time use?
Yes.
Okay.
Once because you burn the offering to the entity is like the in-game lore, right? To influence where it sends you.
Does it also give me 5,000 blood points?
It costs 5,000 blood points for you to buy it.
Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's these. That's the hexagons. What are the squares?
Squares are items, or item add-ons. Like this is a stamp add-on, and you can see it says it's a rare map add-on. So there are maps that you can get through the blood web, and they can do all kinds of things. You can channel them to see where generators are. You can channel them to see where other things around the map are. And this one right here, if you bring a map in with you and you bring in an odd stamp on it, it'll increase the range of the map's tracking abilities by 12 meters.
Okay. What's the map tracking ability?
That's what lets you see things. So if I bring in a map, I'll right-click to channel the map, which is using it, and it'll just highlight the auras of whatever it's tracking around it. You can get maps that will track... they all track generators. I think some of them will track totems around the map, or like other objectives and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, so there's hexagons, there's squares, diamonds?
Diamonds are always perks, and perks are always on the outside edge of the blood web.
Okay. Now here's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I learned, and when I was like, oops, I need to learn how to play this game before I start doing this. So I got to level 15, and I realized that I have less blood point options than I have for all of these items.
Mm-hmm.
And that I can't get everything, and I need to actually start paying attention to what I am getting.
Mm-hmm. So you can see that perk at the very, very top, kinship. I'm probably going to call it by its old name because it used to be called Camaraderie when they still had the license for Stranger Things. Once you hit level 10 on the blood web, your character is level 10. The entity awakens and starts also consuming things on the blood web. So you cannot get kinship on this blood web. It will show up in future blood webs, though, because the blood webs are all randomly generated.
Okay.
So if you miss it right now, you don't lose it forever.
Oh, they're randomly... Oh! Oh, man, that's so much better. So I'm not, like, missing, like, oh, the optimal route is to do this at level 11, and then you got to do this at level 12. And... Oh, wow. That made me very happy to hear.
If you want the general meta for unlocking everything as quickly as possible, when you're leveling up, you want to level up a character to level 40 because that's going to get you all 3 of their teachable perks available for you to get. You don't have to get them. And then you leave that character alone and you're going to start leveling up another character to level 40. And that way you can get their teachable perks. And then you move to the next character. And once you have everybody's teachable perks unlocked, then you can start actually leveling them to try and collect all of the abilities.
Okay. Is there a fast way of, like, this is what you want to go for when you're leveling? If the answer is no, you just pick what you want.
You pick what you want, and you have to go, like, node by node. So if you're on a blank blood web and you want that light bulb in the top, you're going to have to go through the web until you get there.
Which is why I lost this one, because I wanted to go this way to get this perk.
Right.
And now I don't have enough to get kinship.
Yep. Well, and the entity has claimed it because it's got that black aura around it. So even if you unlock I think it's the jelly, that's that yellow one right there. Yeah, that's another map thing. Even if you unlock that, you're still not going to be able to get kinship because the entity has claimed it on this blood web. You'll have to finish this blood web to generate a new one, and level up Cheryl.
Okay.
And then see what you get on the next one.
All right, so side note, and get ready to hear this question a lot.
Sure.
Or at least the start of this question. What the heck does blank mean? I'm going to be saying that a lot.
That's okay.
What the heck is... It's burning rate of the map? What is that?
So, maps have a duration that you can use them. Any item that you bring in is going to have a certain number of charges.
Oh! Map like the physical item, not like the level.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was map like, you know, you're on the Raccoon City Police Department map, or the...
No.
Oh. Okay, so
also,
the
I'm
map
gonna invite you
burns?
to the lobby.
Oh, I've been sent an invite.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so that's a thing. Alright. So I think I understand the blood web better now. That's awesome. That was the thing that was really holding me up. Because it also meant I couldn't get 4 perks unlocked because I was for the pyramid head because I was holding off on that. Okay. New question.
Yes.
There's a lot of text in these perks that say things, and I don't know what the heck they mean. And a lot of times they have percentages and freaking times. Okay. So like when you're on a hook and you're healing others, I understand what that means. Like walk faster. Got it. Where is it? Because there was one. Like there are things, I will find it, where it's like you gain endurance. Oh, here it is. Gain endurance status. What's endurance?
So endurance is a special status effect.
Okay.
That means if you take a hit, you don't go down. I'm assuming you played a couple matches, at least a little bit, because you're at rank 3.
Yeah, I've played probably more than I should for the amount of knowledge I have.
Excellent. It's wonderful. No. So, uh, you go into the match and your character's healthy, right? You get hit and they become injured, and if you get hit while you're injured, you go into the dying state. Those are your like primary statuses.
Yeah, that's where you're on the ground, like crawling.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, if you have the endurance status, it means that if you get hit and you're injured, you don't go down. Instead, you get put into a deep wound state, where you have to go and mend yourself for a little bit.
Okay.
As long as you're running, the deep wound timer doesn't decrease. But one of the like semi-toxic things that will happen that's really frustrating, especially for new players, is if you get put on a hook and the killer just stands there to like keep anybody from saving you.
Look, I'm not gonna say that I've never done that as the killer.
Right.
Because like I want my one kill. I don't.
Exactly. Right.
I get rolled real easily, and it's just like, no, let me have this one.
Yeah. And so there's some people that are just like, you should never camp. You should never ever camp. If you have to camp, it's because you're bad, right? And there's some people that are that way. There's other people that are like, look, I've done my best, and you guys have absolutely rolled me, but I've got one person on the hook, and I would like one kill, please, thank you.
Yeah. Like, look, I know it's because I'm bad. That's not the argument.
But I want my points so that way I can like go like buy other stuff so that I can get more abilities so that I can actually do better, right? And so it's not a black and white issue. But have you ever had somebody come up while you're playing killer and unhook somebody, and you go to hit the person that got unhooked and they turn white for a second and continue running off instead of falling again?
Oh, absolutely.
That's the endurance status.
Okay. That happens, and I'll be like, what the heck? They should be down. What did I do wrong? It's a status thing. Cool.
Yeah. There's a couple of perks that survivors can run that give it. One is called Borrowed Time. That's on Bill. This one right here that you have, Soul Guard. If I heal you off the ground, you're given that endurance status. So if the killer comes up and tries to knock you back down, you get the speed boost, you get to run off. You do have to mend yourself, so you'll have to stop. You can't just immediately start working on a generator.
Okay.
Because if that timer runs out, it'll be a little like a bar underneath your icon in the bottom corner. And if that runs out and you haven't mended yourself, you will fall over into the dying state again. So it's a way to like delay it, which is why Bill's perk is called Borrowed Time.
Got it. Okay.
Do you want a quick overview, TLDRs for the perks that you've got equipped right now?
I think I understand them. Maybe? I don't know.
So we'll make it when you unhook somebody, you heal them faster.
Yeah, that one I got. That one's pretty straightforward.
It's really great. Self-aware is really good because you walk faster and it shows you your own scratch marks. And you played killer, so you've seen like how the killers use scratch marks.
Yeah, and when you run, you leave scratch marks.
Soul Guard is really nice because if there is a hex on the map which is a killer thing, if a killer is running a hex and you're cursed by it, you can pick yourself back up off the ground if they leave you there.
Okay, see I forgot to answer that question, was what the heck is a hex?
There's a few killers that run them. The Hag, her 3 perks are all hexes. Huntress has a hex perk, I think, and there's a few others that have them.
Got it. Deebs is asking where the scratch marks. So when you're a survivor and you are running, you leave a bunch of red scratch marks on the map, and the killer can see those. Normally you can't, but with this perk you can see your own. And then that way, when you're running, the killer knows which direction you're going. They eventually fade over time. Yeah. And
so it's not like sprint around the map all the time and just make everything confusing.
Yeah. And then... oh, running so bad. No, so like running can be good, but you are possibly making yourself aware. But you can try and do things like lead them in a different direction, or like double back without doing this, without running. So then that way they'll follow past where you are if you are enough ahead of them and they don't see you. Also, if you just gotta get away, or if you want to do like a loop, which I'm going to ask about. But if you want to do a loop, running can be good. So it's not default bad. It does have the downside of being visible, though.
And it's better and worse on some maps than others. Some maps are really wide open and you can see for a long way. And so if the killer's on the other side of the map, but I'm running around, they can see those scratch marks from across the map if they've got line of sight to it. And there's not too much fog in the way. But if we're on an indoor map, like the hospital or something like that, there's literally walls. So running is a lot easier to get away with, because if they don't have a direct line of sight down the hallway to you or something, they're not going to see your scratch marks. So.
Got it. And then this perk lessens my scratch marks by 2 seconds, so they don't stay as long.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Now that I know what this does, that's actually pretty cool. Because that means that saved my keister quite a few times, and I didn't realize that's what was doing it. Okay. Is there a way? Is there like a here are all of the status effects?
No, there's not, unfortunately.
Well, if you think of any, feel free to say, oh, this one. Oh, sure. The obsessed. The obsessed? Yes. The obsessor?
The obsession
the
is
obsession.
A mechanic they added it whenever they added Michael Myers. And it usually will mean well, whoever's the obsession always gets more points at the end of the trial. If you die, you get 1,000. If you survive, you get 1,500. It doesn't really do a whole lot for that, but some killers have perks that change the interaction with the obsession. Like, there's one that's called Dying Light, and if the killer's running Dying Light, every time that they hook a survivor, everybody gets slower at everything except the obsession. And that continues as long as the obsession stays alive. So what the killer's going to want to do is he's going to want to hook as many people as he can, but he's not going to kill the obsession, because if the obsession dies, he loses that debuff on everybody.
Okay, but that's a specific debuff.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Which not everybody has, not all the time.
Right, and the killer has to run that perk the same way that your running will make it. They have to run that perk.
Okay. And so what... There's a few things I noticed in here that, like, if the obsession is... Does the obsession have anything, like, default different?
No.
Or is it only matters to the perks?
It only matters based on what perks the killer's running. And there's a bunch of different obsession perks, and I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but if I see them, I can usually identify them. So I can, if we run into one, I can tell you what it does.
Got it. Okay. And then if I want to equip a thing, boom. Now I have the perks of the medkit. If I don't survive, I lose the medkit.
Yes.
But if I do survive, I keep the medkit, I just lose the charges on it.
Yeah, or whatever add-ons you bring, and specifically, you get to keep whatever item you leave the trial with. So if you put that medkit down and you leave without it, you lose it.
Okay.
So you can put it down and pick up another item if you want to, and you'll take the other item with you.
Okay. But if I find a medkit in the level, I gain a medkit.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay.
Which is why I don't usually bring anything in.
Fair.
Alright, are you ready to queue?
I think so. Did anybody... We do have 2 slots open if people wanted to join. I know Saber wanted to. Also, if anybody has any questions, I think Pogson asked, is it easier to play on a controller or a mouse and keyboard?
I think it's easier to play on a mouse and keyboard, but that's also what I'm used to. So honestly, it's going to be play what you're used to.
Okay. I haven't tried mouse and keyboard. I always default controller, and I like it on the controller.
Yep.
So that's not an answer, but there you go. We said words about it.
Oh, the exposed status, because I tabbed back over to your screen.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Exposed means that if you are healthy, you go down in 1 hit to dying. You'll just immediately go into the dying state if you get hit.
Ooh, that's bad. I guess
it
unless you're the killer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Generally speaking, Michael Myers and Ghostface are the only 2 killers that that have a way built into their kits to make you, or to give you the exposed status.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Other other killers will have add-ons that can do it, that'll alter their abilities or enhance them in certain ways. And there's some perks that'll do it too. So.
Okay. And Saber asks, what are totems?
Totems are going to be little bones that are around on the map. Survivors can destroy them for blood points if they want to. By default, they're just little bone statues. They don't do anything.
Okay.
But if a killer is running a hex, which is pretty common because people will be running Hex Ruin or Hex Undying, and stuff like that. All the hexes do slightly different things, but if a killer's running a hex, it will put little candles underneath one of them, and it'll be a lit totem. And that killer's perk relies on that totem staying lit. So if you destroy the totem, it disables their perk, and they're running the rest of the game with 3 perks.
Okay.
How do you get Jesse and OP build? You got to spend a lot of blood points to do it. I will say, if you are liking playing Cheryl and you want to while we're waiting here anyway for Saber to get in, go ahead and just dump your blood points into that blood web and get her leveled up, because you'll get more things. There's a bunch of like general perks that aren't associated with the character, and so you can keep unlocking those and see if there's any that you like better and start to kind of play around with them.
Praying rituals can be attached to the key. Adds 15 seconds to use the key. What the heck is a key?
The key is another item, and you can channel it. It's similar to a map, but it usually does other things. You can use a key to find other survivors. You can use the key to track the killer if they're within a certain radius and are close enough to you. But they have a pretty limited use. So if you're going to be running the key, having the prayer beads can be really, really nice.
Okay. Well, I have them now. Okay.
Excellent.
Tremendously increases. Well, I don't know what map that is, so I don't really care about that at the moment.
Almost all the time, if you burn a map offering, it'll basically guarantee you'll go to that map. Unless somebody else burns a different map offering, and then it's a toss-up between the two.
Ah, okay. Increase healing speed by 5%. That doesn't seem great. Let's do an unknown reward.
That one's really fun.
Sweet. I don't know what it is.
You equip it with a medkit, and you can use a special, I think it's the E key by default, while you're healing somebody, and it'll make them zoom. They go real fast for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Teep says lots of things in this game aren't well explained. Boy, howdy, that's the truth. But now that I've played it, I like it more than I expected. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do Teeps? Different word. Saber? Are we not? Do you not?
Go back over to invite someone real quick.
I thought Saber was already on my list, but I don't see you, Saber.
You know how to add somebody to your list?
Yeah. Send me, it's Rexicon Jesse. Send me a request, Saber, and I will accept. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, so I want perks.
So that green one at the Repressed Alliance back there is.
So whatever those are, cool. Oh, and this has less now.
Uh-huh. Go ahead and grab that invite, because there is a decay timer on it. It will go away after a little bit.
Thank you.
Yep.
Also, decay timer. This is my favorite new wave punk band.
It is a good band name.
Sweet. All right. Been accepted. Join. Sweet. Yeah, I don't really... All I have is the default people and Cheryl, so Cheryl's the only one I'm pumping points into. Just because it's Cheryl. I have to.
Right.
Silent Hill. All right. Let us ready. I'll just keep buying things. Ooh, what is Event Bone Chill? What does that mean?
That's the event that's currently going on right now. There's going to be special like snowmen around the map. I haven't actually played to interact with them very much, so I don't know all that they do.
They're fun. You can climb
Uh-huh.
inside of them and move around really slowly. But when you want to get out, they explode. You have to pop them. It's funny and fun, and I like it. Hasn't really been useful, but I like it.
Uh-huh. That's what I've seen a lot of people saying, like on Reddit and stuff.
Yeah, because you're so slow, and you're not like sneaking. You're still very visible because you're in a giant snowman.
Right.
Oh, well.
Hey, there we go.
I'll take it. I really enjoy the loading screen, that it doesn't show you, like that it's the same loading screen as when you're the killer, but it's not as close, or it's closer when you're survivors, so you don't know who the killer is until you actually see them.
Yes.
That's a great freaking bit, and I love it.
Yep.
Okay, smiling for the dinner table decoration. Oh, okay. Detonates and loud bangs, 10 light flashes can be used. Distracting, blinding, cool. Oh, well, I didn't get it.
That's okay. It
35 minutes. Oh, go ahead.
It is also an item you have to bring in, and it's a consumable item. So if you use it during the match, you will lose it.
What are... Okay, so these pop up, and then they're
those
gone.
Those are offerings that get burned.
Those are the offerings?
Somebody burned a secret offering at the beginning. It didn't flip over. And then somebody burned an offering for the fog, and then the killer was that last one that had the black offering, and that was one to give him more blood points in the hunting category. And that's most of what you'll see. We might, because I do still have the TTV in my name, we might run into some people that decide that they want to get really angry at me, because some people get real sweaty when there's a TTV in the lobby. But I'm not going to be bothered.
It's okay. We'll learn new things.
Yeah.
Lampy says 35 minutes in, starting the first match. That's faster than I was expecting. For how many things I looked at in this game was like, but what does mean? Do loading tips tell you who the killer is? I don't think that's true.
They do at the beginning of the match, or at the beginning of like your experience.
What?
The first 2 or 3 times that you go up against a killer, it'll be like, "Hey, Freddy does this thing," but then after that, it won't tell you anymore. So if it's like the first time that you're facing somebody, it'll tell you.
So it is true and false. Cool.
So right now, just because I can see your stream, this is going to be a killer that you faced before.
Cool. That's quite a few. Oh, I see someone. I think that's Saber. I'm not sure. I don't know where you are.
I'm in the main building. Oh, I see you up there.
I think we're going up. Okay, cool. So since I'm up here, so I could probably do a little running right here, and it'd be pretty okay.
Yep.
Okay, here. Oh, it's doing that. Oh. Someone's blocked this engine.
It's a trapper. Okay, so this right here is a special perk. And we can't do this for the next, like, 2 minutes. It'll be 2 minutes before it explodes. So we're going to go find another one.
So let's not do that. All right, I'm going to go down this hole in here. Oh, you're going that way. Okay, I'm going to go that way, too. So I'm going to leave my scratches right there, so if they see it, hopefully they'll run up there. And not where... Oh! Alright, it's someone...
Yeah, that's a trapper.
It looks like Krampus.
Yeah, it's a trapper skin.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so he's coming from there, so I'm going to keep an eye. Because I know which direction he's coming from. Hopefully. And then, like, if I had a toolbox, I could increase the speed at which I repair. Right? That's what it does?
You can also use toolboxes to break hooks and stuff like that.
Is that how you do that?
You have to have the toolbox, or there's one perk that will do it in the game.
Oh, man, I was hopping mad at this group of people that were very good, or at least better than me, and one of them broke my thing when I had someone about to hook them, and I was like, how the heck they do this? Okay, I'm going around this backside. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're good. It's alright. He's pretty far away. I was over here checking for traps. I just want to point that out.
Oh, that's a good call. I have not been doing that. I'm gonna walk straight into a bear trap, and it will be all my fault.
Rip.
Oh, here's Big Snowman.
Rip. I got out, like, right as he got there. Feels bad.
Uh-oh, I hear him.
If it's me pressing. No!
Oh, no, did he find you?
I'm in the basement.
Oh, he's in the basement. Oh, shoot.
Alright, so you can see him pink there, right?
Yeah.
That's a perk that I'm running that's called Kindred. If he's within a certain radius of me, then you'll be able to see him.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and go in this basement and save.
Yeah, you're good. And you can also see everybody else on the map, so you can see where other people are while I'm on the map. Here, go ahead and do the heals. You're faster at it.
Yeah. Quick heals. Give those back rubs.
Yeah.
Oh, he coming, though.
No, it's okay. You're gonna finish. Alright, let me go first. There we go.
Oh, shoot. You hit me. Oh! Oh, no, he got me. Oh, it's not nearly as clever as I thought I was. Ah, dang. Now I'm going on the hook. Yes, what does it mean when stabbed? It means ouch. Unless that's actually a status effect. Well, I don't think it is.
Oh, reset, go!
Okay, I sometimes see people do this and like wave.
Uh-huh.
Does that mean something? Like, oh, the killer's not here.
Some people will just do it for funsies. Other people will do it,
like to signal.
that he's there or that you can see him or something. Great.
Oh, I think he's coming. Alright, I'm inside the snowman. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna stay inside the snowman. I'm gonna come get you. So hopefully he doesn't immediately go to this snowman. Oh, sweet. It's the hook right there. Ah, shoot! You knew!
Yeah, and you want to try and lead him away if you're able to.
Oh, he Goomba stomped me. He got me on the drop. Dang.
Yeah, I'm just injured, so no, don't try and unhook yourself. Okay.
Lampy asks, if you're the obsession, should you stay away from the other survivors?
Not always, no. I don't know where our other person is. Oh, they're over there.
We got 2 on hooks. Oh, that was the wrong button. That was right bumper. Oh, well, so we fixed an engine. That's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet that that's what's going on because... Alright, so you're gonna have the endurance status here.
I might have missed a QTE when I was in options menu turning it down.
Alright, you're gonna borrow time because I brought borrow time. So you'll see that little yellow circle over on your right.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That's the endurance status.
Oh, okay. Oh, he coming.
Oh, Lord, he coming. Oh, he's being nice. He's going for me. I have a pallet over here. No, I'm just dead.
I can't heal myself.
Yeah, you'll have to find somebody else. You'll be able to here in a minute, though, when I get you.
Oh, yeah, you didn't see me. Ah! Let me help you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Here. Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
Nah, he's gonna get you.
Yeah, he is. He's absolutely going. I went the wrong way! Oh, no. Oh, man.
Yeah, and you'll be dead.
Ugh. Yeah, that'll be 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times the sacrifice. Ah. Yeah, I gotta learn. That's a thing to ask. Doing looping, like how to effectively do that. Because I'll have people double back on me, so I miss them when I swing, and they know like my spacing.
Yeah, that's just a thing that comes with experience. You can spectate the match if you want to.
Which one are you? You're
I'm Dwight with the pizza hoodie.
the pizza buddy? Okay. Hello, Lord Reffa. Uh-oh. Oh, we coming. Oh, so the scream is showing you where they were when they screamed, not where they are now.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah, you can help somebody out of there real quickly if you want to.
So you have a key?
I do, but it's not going to open the gate.
Oh, okay. So what does it do?
A green key does literally nothing. You need add-ons for it.
Uh-oh. Ooh, you got out of that fast.
He specifically helped me with it.
It's just you two.
Just us two.
And he's on the hook. Oh, oh wow.
Nope.
Dang. Oh, he's gonna check it. Oh no! Okay, so here's a question. One time when I was playing a killer, which by the way, anytime I say that, it means I was playing Pyramid Head. People were hiding. It was a group of peoples, and I'm assuming this is a troll move, where they would purposefully hide in the lockers together, like next to each other, me knowing it was there. And then when I would get close to them, they could do a couple of things. One, I'm assuming this is a perk, they could fling open the locker and it would stagger me.
Yes.
Is that a perk?
Yes, that's a perk.
Okay. So 2, I could open a locker and grab someone. Once I had someone, the other person would pop out, shine a flashlight in my face, and I would instantly drop the person I was holding.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way? It seems like if you turn, you have to be looking at the person with the flashlight in order for it to blind you. So if you like turn away from them, is that a valid? How do you deal with that?
You can also look up and down. There's a couple of things specifically about locker saves.
Up and down, you say?
Uh-huh.
Oh my
gosh. There are a couple of things specifically with lockers that the animation that is you pulling them out of the locker and putting them on your shoulder, you're locked in that animation. And if a survivor knows their timing, you can't dodge it because you're locked in animation.
Okay. Okay, so if they know it, you're stuck there and they'll blind you.
Yeah. So if you're running Pyramid Head specifically, what you'll want to do, and it doesn't work as well if they have the perk, but you'll want to leave your goop in front of the lockers, because whenever they jump out of the lockers, it'll torment them, and then you'll get to use your special abilities on them.
So what does the goop do? I don't actually know, because it'll be like, it inflicts a status effect. But
Yes.
I don't know what that status effect does. I also don't remember what it's called.
It's called Torment, or Tormented if you have the status effect.
Okay.
When they run through it, you'll get the little heartbeat thing, and it'll look like a little D20 is over them and follows them for a couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it a little bit for tracking, although it's not like a great tracking tool. And also, if you down them and they're tormented, you can use one of your other buttons. I think for keyboard and mouse, I want to say it's right click, but it's different than picking them up. And you can send them to a Cage of Atonement, and they're instantly, basically, it's the equivalent of putting them on a hook. It's a little bit different.
Okay.
And there's some interactions that behave a little weirdly around it. But you don't have to pick them up and take them to a hook. You just stab them in the ground and they get put into one.
Okay, so if I knock them down when they have that status effect, that's how I trigger Cage of Atonement.
Yes.
Okay. I could not figure that out. Where's
And
the cage?
It gets randomly spawned on the other side of the map from you.
So if I, like, do Cage of Atonement, if I just turn a 180 and walk, I should be able to see it somewhere? Is it, like, hanging somewhere? What is it? I've never seen it.
It pops up from the ground. If you want to, probably not, like, while we're streaming here, but if you want to, maybe either sometime tomorrow or next weekend, I have Pyramid Head. So we can do a custom match that's like a 1v1, and I can show you what it looks like.
So you can 1v1 me Rust?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The running joke in the DBD community is it's a 1v1 at Cowshed, because Cowshed's one of the maps. And two of the really big Dead by Daylight streamers disagreed on a particular topic. Not necessarily like hostile with each other, because Otz is like super wholesome. He's one of the most wholesome people I've ever seen stream.
Aww.
He's
Love
great.
wholesome.
He's wonderful. And his emotes are all otters. They're adorable. I love them.
Aww.
They're utterly amazing. No, but Ottstarva is the biggest Dead by Daylight streamer. I think the last time I saw him, he's got like 11 to 12,000 viewers at a time.
Dang.
And he's just like, he's the kind of person you would want to have representing your community, honestly. He's great. He's wholesome. He has a pet mouse that they show on stream sometimes. He's like, look, guys, isn't she cute? He's really, really, really chill. He doesn't actually get like legitimately tilted, although sometimes he'll play it up a little bit. But he's really great. And then another one of the big Dead by Daylight streamers, I don't care for him as much just because his stream style is not my thing. But his name is True Talent. And I don't even remember what they disagreed, but somebody made the joke about 1v1 between Otz and True at Cowshed. And so 1v1 at Cowshed just became a thing.
Okay, I gotta remember this. Ooh, it's a generator.
Got a doctor.
We got a what?
A doctor. Also
A doctor?
known as a doctor.
Who's the doctor?
That guy.
Okay, now I heard people screaming, but I'm looking around and nothing popped up.
Yeah, that's the doctor's like special ability. He can do a big AoE burst that'll make you scream.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Ripper and me. I was gonna say, if you can leave that tile, I'll go lift the pallet back up. Also, another being chased right now.
Ooh, it still shocked me. Ooh, what's that?
Yeah. I know they're being chased right now, but if you get a minute over on the left, you can see the horizontal, like, static behind our portraits.
Oh, yeah.
That indicates your level of madness. If you're at tier 1 madness, which is the horizontal lines, then you're kind of fine. but you might get backwards skill checks.
Kind of fine.
Oh no, you were in this pallet. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Well, we're both hiding in these lockers.
No. Come on here.
Oh.
Come here.
You can try and heal me.
Yeah.
Did someone else run in? I thought I saw someone else go in the locker. Oh yeah, it was someone else. Okay.
Oh yeah, come over here and heal. You're faster at healing together.
Yeah. Double the back rub. Oh. Ow. Just got poked
The
in a rib.
doctor will give you backwards skill checks. Oh, he's gonna break the pallet. I can see it. I'm so bad.
Oh, it spins the other way. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
This
He's out.
pallet, by the way, this pallet right here in Shack is one of the strongest pallets in the game.
Oh, I did it! So
Oh,
many
but he's
people
gonna
do
break
that to
Shack
me.
Pallet.
What?
Shack pallet's the strongest pallet in the game. He has to break it. When you get into tier 3 madness, by the way, which is like the full-on static on my portrait,
Yeah.
you have to snap out of it before you can do any objectives.
Okay.
And you'll also just kind of periodically scream.
Oh, no, that's not a thing. Alright, so I'm gonna try and get this engine. So I don't know where anybody is.
Mhm.
Dang, that's brutal. Don't like. Feel so alone. Okay, so there's Saber as the full static.
Yes.
And that means...
That he cannot do anything
Oh.
until he basically cleanses it. Which is sit down, hold your mouse button.
Alright, now I have a doctor that just appeared and then disappeared.
Yes.
That's... I'm
He's not
assuming
real.
I have hallucinations because I have static. Okay, cool. Man, because I did face the doctor once before, and it scared the absolute doo-doo out of me. Because I didn't know what was going on. There's another one that has, like, jack-in-the-boxes that pop up.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I really wish this game told you more. Or, like, made it, like, an easier way to understand things. But-
Also, if like I'm coming over here and I'm like, I've got borrowed time, Jesse, that means that you can take a hit without going down, which is also really good.
Oh.
I'm so mad. He's breaking all of my pallets. I have a perk specifically to reset pallets. I just want to use it.
Oh, no. Oh, you can reset? Dang, that's freaking rad.
Uh-huh. It is if the killer doesn't break all of the pallets, like, immediately.
Oh, well, there is that.
Alright, so your Saber's healthy.
Alright, so he's coming this way. So I'm gonna try and... Is that you that just got on the hook?
Yeah, I just got the unhook with Saber.
Oh, no, he absolutely saw me.
He's got to have distance add-ons or something. Okay, so his scream will interrupt whatever it is that you're doing.
Oh, well. Okay. Oh, I got wiggle. Now, when I wiggle, does that mess up their walking?
It can.
Okay.
It's not very much, honestly, but if you've ever kind of like wiggled back and forth a little bit, whenever like you're carrying a survivor.
Because I'll have it when I'm carrying someone, and it'll be like trying to walk with drunk goggles on. It'll be so bad. Is that a perk that improves it?
There is a perk that improves it, but it always does that a little bit no matter what.
Okay. Because, yeah, sometimes it's it's like, you know, a little bit, and sometimes it is freaking rough.
Oh, Penny, you didn't get over here quickly enough.
Oh, well.
You better run, Penny.
Oh, he's coming for me. He's coming for me. Oh gosh, I got everybody. So is your perk if you throw a pallet down, it increases?
No, if anybody throws a pallet.
Say what?
If anybody throws if a pallet is thrown,
Oh, okay.
as long as it doesn't get destroyed.
Got it. Okay. So it just takes like what, 2 extra seconds or 1 extra second to...
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, there's so many things that like I wasn't sure if I was like misremembering or if it was like a perk or a something. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Okay, that really messed me up.
You can hop into a locker, by the way, and his screen burst won't affect you. So like that one that he just did there included the shack, and there's somebody in the shack. They got into a locker though, but unfortunately, yeah, you can see them right there. They're just hiding.
Man, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm dead. Is that 3 for me? I don't remember.
No, it's 2 for you.
Alright, well I'll do some quick times. Sweet. Okay, sure. Heal me here.
Another kind of subtle thing is that if the doctor shocks you with like not his big burst AoE,
yeah,
but the other smaller one that he can do. Oh, big burst coming in. If he gets you with one of those, you cannot throw a pallet or vault windows for 2.5 seconds.
Ooh. That's rough.
Yep.
Oh, my snap out of it stuff keeps. Oh, I accidentally went back in the locker, but that's fine. I did not mean to.
Yeah, as long as you've got that third, or as long as you're in tier 3 madness, you have to snap out of it before you can do stuff.
So he's going that way.
Yeah, he's gonna come back over here.
Oh no, is that kill? Ah, shoot.
Yeah, I didn't make it in time.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Saber, please forgive.
Let me snap out of it. Oh boy, I'm yelling. Oh, I didn't want to yell.
I was so close.
Okay, so they're down.
Find a locker and hop into it. But he's gonna do his big burst. If you go, yeah, there's not gonna be one over there. He'll just see you, because you're gonna be close enough.
Oh, he's getting closer. Okay, good. Right. Let me run. Let me run. Try and help.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh my gosh.
He wants you. He wants you so bad.
Oh! Okay, I can't snap out of it yet. Is he coming this way? Oh, he saw me. Oh no, he saw me. There's a few spots that I've noticed that you can get like a really good, like nearly impossible to get them loops. And one of them's in one of the farm levels where like you can go up on a piece of machinery and like there's a bale of hay you can jump down on, and it takes longer for the killer to get there than you to loop around, and like I could not figure out any way. Ah, shoot. Yeah.
Heck him.
We'll never guess I'm going down here. Hopefully. Oh no, he saw me!
Oh, rip.
He absolutely saw me go right in. I was very wrong about what I assumed he would think. Well, I paid the ultimate price for that. Deep says all the tiny buffs and debuffs, extra mechanics, bring me back to trying to learn Warhammer 40k. Yeah. That's what gets me about this game, is that like the base game is like deathly simple, but then all these extras add that complexity. Which is neat, and I do like that.
Hatch, so it was right here. Feels bad.
Deeps asks, is there an easy or consistent way to figure out where the engines are? I feel like I only ever find them by accident.
Practice.
Are they randomly spawned each time? Like where they are?
To a degree.
Okay. Aw, dang.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get out on this one. He got the hatch, and the doors are super close to each other, so you can just go back between them.
How do you find the hatch?
The hatch appears after everybody else in the trial is done. And if you get to it before the killer gets to it, you can just jump out of it without having to open the gates. But he beat me to the hatch.
Okay, but you don't know where it is. You have to just find its random spawn point.
But there is a perk and a map add-on that you can do for that.
Oh, okay. Randomly generated generators. Yep. Yeah, so what's the semi... Oh yeah, good GG, Saber. Thanks for jumping in with us.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
Oops. So what is it, a big difference? Is it a small difference? Is it like generally the same? Are there a few that always spawn in specific spots?
Yeah. So if the map has a main building,
okay.
Like that one, you have the shack, and then over on the other side of the shack there was like the big like wooden house, right, that had the basement in it. If there's a main building, because not all maps do, but if there's a main building, there will always be a generator at that main building.
Okay. Its location might be different within it, but it will be somewhere in
right.
it. Okay.
For that one, sometimes it's on the porch, sometimes it's around on the side of it. It just depends on that map's RPG.
Okay. And then I know there's a perk.
Yeah, there's a perk from Felix.
Where is it? Because I have it.
Blonde twink.
Deja Vu?
Oh yeah, Deja Vu is a good general perk. And it'll show you, it doesn't show you the 3 that are closest to you, but it shows you the 3 generators that are the closest together.
Okay.
And that can be really, really powerful information, because if we get to the end of the game and the 3 generators left are the 3 that are closest together, it's super easy for the killer. Because he's got a very small part of the map to like patrol. It doesn't matter where else in the map you go, he doesn't need to chase you outside of those 3 gens, because you can't open the gates until one of those generators is done. So he just has to watch the gens instead of chasing you.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so that's one way, is with the perk. Honey Money mentioned looking up and seeing the lights, which I find very hard. It is really hard for me to see things on this map. And like, if they're fully on, that means that generator is like done.
Is done.
They
yes.
like pulse if they're not done yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would describe it like a flicker. Just because like that's what it feels like to me. Is like the lights are flickering. Like there's a little bit of power, like it's trying to come on.
Okay. Also, not Isaac Clarke says they were the killer that round. I don't
Oh,
believe it.
GG's.
I don't believe you, not Isaac Clarke.
No. That's a good game. It's been a long time since I've gone up against a doctor. And I was like, the one time that like I consider running Calm Spirit and then I don't run Calm Spirit.
What's Calm Spirit do?
Calm Spirit is a perk from Jake, and it means that you don't scream. You don't scream when you get put on a hook. You don't scream when the doctor shocks you. You don't scream if you get hit by a clown bottle. And you don't set off birds. You can run past them and it won't scare them.
Oh. Okay, those birds.
Yeah.
I find very annoying because I'll hear them.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I don't know if just my head is that bad with understanding sound. Like, I can hear it, but I can't. They happen so fast, I'll hear it, like, in the left side and, like, turn that way. And, like, by the time I'm facing a direction I think it might be, the sound is gone, and I don't know, like, where. I now have, like, 180 degrees of, yeah, it could be there.
Yeah, most of the time, and I'm not great at killer, but I know a lot of the theory, right? A lot of the time, crows are better for, like, a visual tracking if you see them take off. They take, I think, 15 seconds to respawn. As well. So if you see a crow land, you know that a survivor was there about 15 seconds ago. And you can also use that information as a survivor to find other survivors if you don't have a perk that lets you do it or an item that lets you do it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Deep's having the same problem, only seeing the lights on the generators that are already on. Or just find a hook. Rough. That's the worst. Yeah, I like the look of the game, but I do feel like the graphics are muddy. Especially as a killer. But also might just be because the killer's field of view is about an inch and a half wide.
Yeah, it's definitely very different when you're playing killer in first person versus survivor in third person.
Yeah. Here's a question that you can't answer, and I'm okay with that, but I just need to vent.
Yeah.
Those 3 things that pop up right there, the offerings.
Mm-hmm.
That information is fairly important to have, right?
It can be. Like, I usually tab out until I hear the load-in music, personally. Because
wait, say that again?
I usually like tab out. Like, I'm checking Discord messages while we're loading in here. A lot of the time, and the reason is because a lot of the time, the offerings that are getting burned are to boost your blood points. And I don't need to know if you're running like altruism blood points, or if the killer's running like sacrifice blood points, or any of those kinds of things, because like the killer's still going to try and sacrifice you no matter what. So knowing that, oh, he's going to try extra hard to like win the game, I mean, he's going to be trying hard to win the game anyway, right?
That's true.
There's a couple of times when it can be useful to know, and also if you pull up the escape menu, at the start of the match, you can see all of them again too. So I usually just look and see, did the killer run a secret offering? That's all I really care about.
You know,
hey, we can 1v1 at Cowshed. Welcome to Cowshed.
All right.
So on this one, the barn here is the main building, and there's a den right here, except we've got a corrupt intervention. We can't work on this one.
Okay, well, let's go a different way, I guess. Oh, I hear it.
Right. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. Oh, there he is.
Shit.
Ooh, I think this is that infinite loop I found. Up here on this piece of machine.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see a thing. All right. This one's much easier to find the stuff on. I feel like this is very well lit.
Yep.
So that piece of machinery right there, to my left. Is that you? Yeah, it's you. That's Pizza Friend.
Yeah.
So I think. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think that's where the infinite loop is. I'm gonna go there if we get caught.
Yeah. A thing to keep in mind with Huntress is that she changes a lot of the loops. You don't usually want to throw pallets against her if she's right behind you. You want to pre-throw them. Because when you throw a pallet, you're locked in that animation for a moment. And that means that she basically will just get a free hit on you.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
If she doesn't have her hatchet wound up, you can get away with it a little bit more.
Oh!
Run.
Oh! Alright, let me see if I can sneak away here.
Oh, she's coming back to you.
She's coming. Oh, she's kicking the generator. She's gonna follow my blood trail. Yeah, I'm not well hidden in this grass. Dang you, blood, giving away my position.
Heckin' blood.
Lampy, I know I was gonna look out for the killer, but like, I was so close to finishing that generator, and she threw a projectile. I thought I could finish it. I couldn't. Someone else is healing. Cool. I don't see her.
She's over here by me.
Well, I don't know where you are, but that's good.
I tried to fake the window.
Oh, we're gonna get a generator. Yeah.
This generator over by me is also going to get hooked or get kicked, but it is very close to being finished.
You're not gonna heal me? Okay. Generator. Where?
There's a generator right next to where I'm hooked.
I don't see you.
I'm on the hook.
Oh, there you are.
Yep.
All right, I collected. Oh shoot, that was a fireworks. I just collected and then used fireworks.
Okay, so, all right, two things. One, we've got a hex. It is called Devour Hope.
Okay.
Which means we're all exposed for as long as the hex is there.
Oh no, that seems very bad. Who's there? Okay. You're going this way. Do you know I'm here? Can I help you up? Can I help you up?
No, you're not gonna have time. Go. You don't have time.
I got it. I got it. Just have faith. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna try this. Oh, you missed! Oh no, she got me. I didn't do it, I waited too long.
Okay, you're gonna have to sit on hook for a minute because me and the other guy are looking for the totem. We need to destroy the totem because if we unhook you, she's got at least 3 stacks right now.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a totem that gets stacks. And if we do the unhook, she gets another stack because she gets stacks based on being farther away.
Oh, hey, Tommy.
I have to do this.
Hey, Owen. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the other person is gonna die, unfortunately.
Are you not? Oh.
No, there's no need to heal because we'll just go down and look.
Oh, well.
Split up, you need to find... There should be a totem that's got candles on it somewhere. I've already checked Shack. It might be out here in the corn.
Oh, I found Cleanse Totem.
Yes. Oh no, that's a dull totem. It doesn't make any difference. Skip that one.
Okay, I've cleansed this totem.
Yeah. It'll be a lit totem specifically.
Oh, so that was just...
Mm-hmm.
Now she can't light that one.
Correct.
Oh, sorry I get to stick around, but thanks for popping in, Tommy. the hang in there, punks. Oh boy. She here. Oh, I got stuck on a wall. Okay, let me try and help this person up. Yeah, I'll help you. Oh, nope.
Oh, no.
Oh, just going that way. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the wrong thing.
I also realized that on your Discord stream, that I also have the sound on, because I was very confused. Alright, do not come get me unless he gets the or unless somebody finds the
Killer's going that way. Might be okay. Alright, so you don't want us to come get you?
Correct, because if you come and get me, she can just kill us without putting us on a hook. That's what the hook was.
She can kill us with what?
She can kill us just, like, with her hatchet. There's a special animation.
Duck on it.
Yeah.
She went the long way around. Oh, hey, it's Billy Will Boy! Howdy, Billy. Ooh, I am...
dead.
I am super dead. Rip in peace. So who's left? Okay, so it's you and Monty. You're just leaving a lot of blood on the ground there, Pfenix.
Yeah, so if you see there, that's her Mori animation.
Oh, yeah, Pyramid Heads, that's like an insta-kill, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Pyramid Head is one of those too, where if like you... I don't know how to trigger it, though.
So you can use your Final Judgment, which is your right-click, I believe. Well, it's the equivalent.
Yeah, it's like, do they have to have, like, you hook them twice and then you can use it, or?
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, are you gonna let me go?
Aww. Ah, the hunter becomes the hunted. Flee this giant snowman.
Hang on, I want to use my perk, dang it. I just want to use it once. Yeah, see, so this is a dull totem. We don't want that one.
Okay, but if we find the right totem, can they just light another totem?
No.
Oh. Okay. Dang, we still had 4 engines to go?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh,
Man.
so here's the hatch.
Oh, okay.
But I'm greedy.
Oh, so you're gonna grab an item and then leave, and then you'll have an item.
I'm a loot goblin.
That's the way to go. It's... hey.
I mean, what's she gonna do? Kill me?
Loot's temporary. Get it. So if they find it first... Wait, why are you
she
healing?
can use this. It's worth points.
Oh, okay. So then you can do that, and then... Alright. That makes sense. I always think that finger survival is you flipping someone off, but it's your pointer finger. But just the way the art is, when I look at it, before I like really look at it...
Also, real quickly, don't continue here.
Okay.
If you hit the arrows all the way over to the rightmost, like at the bottom under where it says progression available, you've got 2 arrows.
Uh-huh.
If you go all the way over to the 4th one,
Okay.
this shows the perks and items that everybody brought into the game. So if you're like, what was that? You can see. So she had Corrupt Intervention, which means that the 3 generators the farthest away from her are blocked for, I think it's 60, 90, or 120 seconds, depending on the tier. So you just always assume it's the 2-minute one.
Okay.
Tinkerer is really powerful on open maps with Huntress because whenever a generator gets to 70% progress, she gets a noise notification about it. And on a map as open as the corn maps, she can just chuck a hatchet over there and hit you. If she's very good at it. Uh-huh. Devour Hope is the hex that she was running. You specifically want to let people get rescued. So you'll hook somebody and then you leave. It's an anti-camping perk, which is really nice. And every time somebody gets rescued, when you're far enough away, they get a token. If there's 2 tokens, she gets faster after somebody is unhooked. If she gets a 3rd token, everybody is exposed. But we don't know that we're exposed until somebody gets hit.
Oh, that's so cool!
It's really, 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 really cool. And then at 5 tokens, it grants the ability to kill survivors with your own hand, which is the Mori animation.
Oh, wicked! Wow, I want that one. That sounds awesome.
It's really, really fun. It's very high risk, high reward, though, because if we find that Devour Hope, she loses the entire perk.
Ooh, yeah, that's rough.
So hexes are that way. They tend to be risk-reward kind of perks. And then Infectious Fright, whenever she downs somebody, any survivors in her terror radius will yell, which isn't the best perk on Huntress, because it's not her lullaby radius, it's the heartbeat radius specifically.
Okay.
The cake is worth more points. Everybody in the match gets more points whenever you run those.
Ah, fun.
And then her power is the hunting hatchets. She does have to reload, and it looks like she was running stuff to give her an extra hatchet.
Okay.
Or throw speed, I think? I think it was wind up speed.
All right. You still got about 30 minutes?
Yeah, I've got time for another one, I think.
Can we do a custom match, and I can play the killer, and you can show me what the heck I'm doing?
Actually, I forgot. I'm bad at time zones.
Oh, okay.
I will have to actually help out our meeting for ARC that I help out with.
Okay, is that happening now?
It is happening now. If you're going to play for a little bit, though, if the meeting goes quickly, I can join back in, though.
Okay. What time is it? 3? Okay. Then, no, I'll just stop here, because I'll have something to do. What time? Did we start at 1? We started at 1:30. Yeah, this is the correct time. Okay. I can't read time is the problem.
LOL.
Okay. Well, then another time I will ask.
Sure.
And we can figure that out.
Yeah, I'm absolutely happy to do that.
You have improved my knowledge base of this game so much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're also fun to play with, so thanks.
You're welcome. I do what I can. Let me know if you want to do a custom map sometime, or if you want to do something like this again and maybe dive in a little farther.
Heck yeah, I do. All right, well then I'm gonna stop streaming now.
Sounds good.
Thanks everybody for coming. You should check out Pfenix.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here, but I will chat with you guys later. I hope everyone has a great day.
I can't point all the way to where your thing is on my camera. Hang on. If I turn my camera, can I? No. What if I? No. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well. Oh wait, I can do it. Hang on. I can do this. There it is. Move it over, and I'd be like right here. Twitch.tv/pfenixart. Check it out. All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming. You're awesome. Probably see a bunch of you at game night with the Escapist. Bye, all.